Good morning. So I'm going to be having my supplements and then I'm going to be going on, guess what? The trampoline. So I always start the day off with a glass of water out of our spiralizer. And then I always have some of these Communipex supplements, which is kind of like a probiotic, prebiotic, trace minerals. Really good for you. Darren found out about these. Darren got them. The vitamin guy, aren't you?
Yeah, well, we were getting the Ancient Purity fulvic mineral liquid, but we can't get Ancient Purity stuff delivered to us. Not that we found a way to get it delivered to us yet, anyway.
Yeah.
So
that's kind of like a really natural, ancient probiotic. It's meant to be better for you, and it also has loads of other things in it as well. And it's like pH balancing, which is really, really
There
good.
was another one that we used to get as well before that, which was called Ion Biome.
Yeah.
And it was in a big, well, it's in plastic, which is a bit rubbish considering how expensive it was, because it was like 70 quid for a big one, but then we started getting that liquid one from Ancient Purity, but now we get, this is more like where it's dried in capsules.
Yeah. So in the mornings, if you want some natural good energy, and it like, what's the word? It nourishes your body as opposed to depleting it, which caffeine can do. There's 3 things that we have in the morning. Well, we have a matcha, great coffee substitute. It's got L-theanine in it, and also loads of powerful antioxidants and polyphenols for the green tea. So it has caffeine in it, but the L-theanine helps like kind of calm down the effects of the caffeine. So I call matcha coffee's chill sister, hippie chill sister. I actually saw that outside what is it called? Joe and the Juice in London, and I was like, that is so cool. Like, they had a little board outside there talking, like promoting their matcha. And then 2 other things which are really, really good for energizing you in the morning, and also they have loads of powerful like vitamins and minerals, and they boost up all your cells and your body. One is Shilajit, which looks like Marmite. It's really thick and black and sticky, but it's actually a natural kind of like resin from the mountains in like Himalayas, yeah. And what climbers will use is they'll scrape their nails into the gunk on the side of the mountain and like suck on it, and then they're like got energy, and it helps with like, it really helps them with the high altitude sickness that you can get. But people have been having this now, and they use it as part of like their health or their biohacking routine in the morning, and it gives you loads of energy, and it's also full of loads of minerals and things. The second one is methylene blue. I wouldn't take all of these together. I usually have one or the other. Methylene blue is amazing as well. It boosts all your cells, and it's healing, and it has loads of things in it as well, which is good for you. So those things give you energy, and they don't deplete you. They're actually helping build your body up. And then some other supplements I have in the morning, because I fast overnight and in the morning for a few hours as well after waking up. So I like to help my liver out, and I have some natural kelp capsules. This is really good for your thyroid and giving you iodine, but also helps with detoxification. And then also some milk thistle, which is like a herb, which is really good for your liver, helping it detox. Some other things that are really good for your liver is dandelion tea. So you can have that in the morning, and then also like clove and things like that. We do actually have another supplement called liver tonic, which is really good for detoxing. If you're starting to eat clean, or like you're cutting things out, like I don't know, you quit coffee, you quit sugar, you're cleaning up your lifestyle. Alcohol, your liver actually can have a little bit of a healing, like repair while you're doing it. Also, it helps. Basically, your liver could be a bit sluggish, so that can help. Sorry, I'm not really good at explaining all this morning, because I really need a drink and I need to go on the trampoline. We're just woken up, but yeah, I like doing some liver things in the morning, and I can maybe talk about that more another time. Thank you.
Okay. I don't know if you've seen my new massive mug.
Wow, that's massive. Yeah, so
I've been doing a lot in the office, so I've treated myself, and I've got a kettle in the office now, and then I've got this massive mug.
Yeah, so
I can make matcha in
it's really important to think about your liver. Your liver does so much for your body, so just helping it out, and obviously reducing toxins in your life is good. And then also certain supplements, if you feel like you need it, can be really good, because even things like acne can be a sign of a sluggish liver, and lots of other things. So the liver is a very, very important organ. and there's lots of natural herbs and things that you take, like the dandelion tea and like things like milk thistle. And if you drink alcohol, milk thistle is very, very good as well. That can really help your liver. Obviously, I don't recommend to drink alcohol, especially like heavily and regularly, but if you, I don't know, you're going to a festival and you want to drink when you're there, people do take milk thistle like before and after, and that can really help like reduce the effects of hangovers, and it just helps support your liver. So yeah, if you do drink, or you're, you know, you're going through a phase of it where you're detoxing, those can be really good. And then these are really good, powerful supplements in the morning for energizing, especially if it's a workout day, because today
have those,
I'm going to the gym.
I'm forgetting what's going on.
Kev, I'm going to the gym this morning. I only go 2 days a week, and I only do legs on those 2 days a week. So I like to have something energizing before I go. I mean, I don't need this, but I do like what all these do to you, so I'm going to have this. Oh, you put milk in it, but that's fine.
Oh.
Don't worry, that's fine.
I forgot.
That's fine. No, it's fine. I'm trying to have my matcha without milk, and I just add MCT oil instead. It's fine.
You didn't say this, but you don't really use this.
Oh, this is another energizer for your
Spirulina.
cells. Yes, I did mention that in our vlog yesterday. That's another one of them.
A tablespoon of spirulina. Basically, I have the Humiplex and a tablespoon of spirulina, and then like the She Legit and the methylene blue. That's kind of like my pick and mix stuff. It's basically
which
like,
one do you fancy?
some days I'll have it, some days I won't. I kind of cycle through that.
So when I'm talking about your mitochondria, your cells, methylene blue, amazing for boosting them. She Legit, like literally, I can't have too much of this. It's so energizing that I feel like I cannot stop talking. And then
that's why I think I'm more
spirulina.
selective. I use those if I feel like I need to.
And spirulina is amazing for your cells. The podcast you listened to, the lady who's like the spirulina expert, she literally said spirulina is like the beginning of ATP production or something, didn't she?
Yeah.
Like the history of it is to do with your cells.
Well, it's very closely linked to like our earliest cells in our body.
Yeah. It's nearly finished heating up, so in probably like 5 to 10 minutes it'll be ready, okay? You can have an apple while you're waiting. Right, so I'm going to go to
the
the
lady's
trampoline.
name was Catherine Armstrong.
Yeah, and she's a
I didn't just listen to one podcast, okay? I listened to multiple. I've heard her on several podcasts. It's because she's so enthusiastic. She's nice to listen to.
Yeah, Darren's the one who always listens to the podcast. So Darren does do this as well, but I tend to read loads of books, and Darren listens to a lot of podcasts. He does read as well, but you tend to find that you access information more easily when you listen to podcasts.
Yeah.
Especially he used to do a lot of driving. Here you don't do as much, but when we lived in the UK, you used to do a lot of driving to the dentist and back, and a lot of travelling, didn't you? And you just listened to so much. Also when Kara was going through the phase of where he needed naps in the car.
Oh yeah.
And when you'd go and charge the Tesla.
That was peak audiobook time. That was during the naps. Oh, I'm so glad I don't have to go and sit at chargers for like an hour and a half anymore.
Yeah, but if anything, you're going through a phase.
It feels like I'm living in the future by not having an electric car.
If you're ever, like, life goes through loads of different cycles where you're able to do more of something and less of something. Like, I don't know, for instance, when you've got little children, you're less able to prioritise sleep as much because, like, if you're breastfeeding all night, you're not able to sleep through the night. So you go through different phases. But what I like about the younger baby phase is that, I miss this so much, by the way, is that you get to have a pushchair, and they, like with Kara and Karma, they were so happy when I took them out of the house and they were in the pushchair. And I think I was really happy as well, because it was just like, put them in the pushchair and you both get out and they're happy, you're not worrying about anything else, you just left the house, and it was just so good. And like, I really missed that phase because I used to do so much walking and exploring. And Darren used to just listen to so many podcasts. So there's always opportunities, even in situations where it seems harder, like different phases in life. There's always, like, I don't know, like when the kids are older and they move out, yes, I cry inside about that. Like, there's probably going to be more opportunities for me to do things that I'm not able to do now. So there's always like positives out of like difficult situations, if that makes sense. And like another thing as well was like when like Kara and Karma were younger and then they were in the push shift, they ever fell asleep, I'd listen to podcasts and things like that, and like Darren would. So like always take advantage of like opportunities out of things. So like if you've got a young baby or a young toddler, if you're able to go for long walks in the pushchair, great for postpartum fitness and postpartum mental health, amazing. and like, or if you're having to do like the driving around and getting the baby to sleep, you know, you're going through that phase, like listen to loads of podcasts and just like geek up and learn. Use that time as the time to like really fill your mind up with like education, things like that, learning. And I feel like I'm going through a bit of a learning phase now, just because I've got a really good routine in the evening. I'm putting her and Cam to bed. I'm doing some work, because work that I have to do on my laptop and my phone, which I can't do in the day. And then after that, then I'm making sure that I'm reading, and I'm managing to get an hour in. Like, especially when you've had loads of young children, you kind of lose your brain a little bit in some ways, because you don't use it as much in a stimulating sort of way. So I feel like it's helping stimulate my brain. Like, especially when you've had loads of young children, you kind of lose your brain a little bit in some ways, because you don't use it as much in a stimulating sort of way. So I feel like it's helping stimulate my brain cells again, and that's good. Especially after having children, like your brain can shrink, and like a lot of your energy goes into the kids, and that kind of can make you feel like you've lost yourself a little bit. So I feel like good in that way. But yeah, guys, I'm gonna finish this off. I'm gonna do some grounding in the garden every morning. I always try and get some natural sunlight first of all, some grounding, do a bit of trampolining, then it's time to get ready for the day. So I've got my toe expanders on, and it has been raining so much here. The grass is sodden wet. Ooh, refreshing though, isn't it? Oh, I'm so happy to see this. It's out. It's been raining for like 7 days. Wow, that looks so good. Like you're standing in the light with the palm trees and your drink and you're glowing. Yeah, this is a powerful antioxidant and really good for your cells as well. Grounding on the floor, just bare feet. I mean, ideally not in squishy like mud like this. It doesn't look that good, but in the summer I can't wait.
Yeah, but it's probably better for conductivity though, the same as like wet sand.
Yeah, wet sand is the best, isn't it?
It's not the most enjoyable when it's wet. At least it's warm though. Like,
I
I've
know.
been coming out here on the grass while it's actually been raining in the morning, so.
I mean, dogs do it. They love
now
coming
it's a
out.
bit warmer, yeah.
If you think about it, like a dog does not complain. It goes out, it doesn't have a coat on, and
Well, you'll notice you can even just the same as like I've spoken about in videos before, when there's like more traditional parts of the world, and then once all the like Western fast food, you know, they get developed, and then when
Yeah.
all the Western fast food chains turn up, and then over, you know, after about 15-20 years, you just start noticing the health of that area decline. I think that happens to animals as well. You'll notice that the more like domesticated a pet is, the more health issues they have. So as in, the more they're indoors, the more they're just under artificial lights, the more they eat rubbish, cheap food, you know, the more they drink tap water, stuff like that, the worse health they have. Whereas
Yeah.
when they're actually outside drinking out of rivers and, I don't know,
Yeah.
a
Running
cat
around.
is eating a bird rather than like some, whatever, you know, those little like pushed together dried up biscuit things that they have.
oh yeah.
No one even knows what's in those, do they? It's just like,
No, I think animals do seek
I
the
remember
softer
people used
food,
to talk
don't they?
about, they were like, because obviously nobody really associates places like McDonald's as if it's very high quality food, do they?
No.
You associate like the meat of those places as like the cheapest stuff you can get, obviously, because otherwise why would the prices be down here? But like I remember people saying about how pet food is more like the, you know, they've blasted stuff off the edge of the bones of the animals.
Yeah.
And it's like animals that weren't in a good state of health, etc.
Yeah, that's kind of gross. Ew.
So obviously all those
Ugh.
cat foods and dog foods and stuff. I know you get like specialist pet foods nowadays,
Yeah.
but even that, I would say you should take indications from that as well, because there'll be a lot of people where their animal's ill, so they feed them like a special diet, which, yeah, fair enough, they need it to help them get better, but then they won't pay that attention to themselves.
Yeah.
You know, just the same as like we always do this thing where we take care of everything else around us
Yeah.
more than ourselves.
I know people.
You should really take care of yourself.
Yeah,
as
we
well.
should.
Yeah.
I think it's important. Right, I'm now going to go on. Yeah, so we're set the timer. Darren just actually went on here for 20 minutes. I'm so happy for him, because normally it's just me, so he's gone on it now, and the sun is properly coming out, guys. Yeah, so even if I go to the gym, I always still make sure that I try and do my trampolining for like 10 minutes, just because it's not really about fitness, it is more about overall health do like try and do a little bit more perhaps. But this is great for rest days, I think. If you, I don't have to go to the gym every day or do weightlifting every day. It's too much for the body. For sale means that something is available to buy, that somebody can purchase it, that you want to sell it for money. For sale. They're making a little shop with the merch samples we got the other day. We've got some samples
You do it really fast.
that we were going to give away, weren't we? But they've got the box, got some of them out, and then made a little shop. So cute. But Sienna, she came back, didn't you, Sienna? I don't know if we recorded us that. Come here, Sienna, and tell the Fizz fan what you saw.
Basically, I came back from gymnastics the other night, and then on my bed, I saw a little surprise that was laid out for me. And it was one of the t-shirts and the hoodies and a little tote bag.
She's loved it.
You know, it's so cute.
I can't wait when I'm going to use the tote bag. We go to the market, to the beach. I can't wait. It's nice.
Yeah, I wore the t-shirt to gymnastics the other night.
Yeah. Yeah, we all, me, Mia, Skin and Dad, we all love the What's Good one, don't we? Yeah, that's really cool. I don't know what I'm doing, girls, look.
Getting scrappy.
Getting the moods out. Yeah. Spaghetti, it's called spaghetti. I know, I'm making it up. Actually, that's making me feel like I'm going to wet myself, don't I do that? Yeah. Don't put the plastic on this, honey.
That's me.
Karma. Basically, me got all her vitamins laid out on the side, and then Karma just went and took them. Karma.